later, I'm whipping up an old-fashioned strawberry shortcake.
He is an inspirational educator filled with ice cream right now. He's on a mission to make math cool. He's sharing his story with us. Please welcome the Rappin Mathematician, Alex Kajitani. You shared a little bit with us of how this all came about, but let's explore the story a little bit more.
Yeah.
How you became this Rappin Mathematician.
Yeah, it was actually my first year of teaching, and I was absolutely sinking as a teacher. I couldn't get my students to pay attention. I couldn't get them to sit still in their seats.
What grade are we talking?
Middle school.
Okay.
Oh,
And
boy.
it
That's the worst.
hard already, but
They don't
you know,
listen to anybody.
I was just having a really tough time. I couldn't get them to pay attention, and I certainly couldn't get them to remember the math rule that I had just taught them, 5 minutes ago. But
And this is right here in California.
yeah, down in San Diego.
Have you tried ice cream with them? Did that work? Yeah. Go ahead, sorry.
Maybe math ice cream's the next frontier. But what I realized though is that a rap song would come out on Monday, and by Tuesday they seemed to have every single word memorized. And so
isn't that true?
One day I just had enough, and I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write my own rap song about the math we were teaching. And so we were studying adding and subtracting decimals at the time, and so I wrote a song about the decimal point called the Itty Bitty Dot.
Yes.
And I went home and I did an internet search for free hip-hop rap beats, and I actually found one, and I practiced it all night, I will admit, in front of my mirror. And I thought to myself, I am going to be the man when I go into school tomorrow. Now, if you know middle school, you already know how this story turns out. I was not the man, but I got in there early, the kids came in, I hit play, I busted out the Itty Bitty Dot. It was a disaster.
Oh, no.
My students began laughing at me hysterically, and I'll never forget, I had one student, Josue, he actually began laughing at me so hard, he began clutching his stomach and shaking. He fell out of his chair, hit his head on the carpet.
Oh, no.
I had to send him to the school nurse for an ice pack. So I thought, not only did that not work, now I'm going to lose my job.
You're injuring students.
And then, so I just kind of blew it off and went about my day. And then a really interesting thing happened. I was walking to the teacher's lounge for lunch. I walked by the student lunch tables. They were all singing the Itty Bitty Dot. And the next day, something which had never happened to me actually happened. I think they came into my class with the same amount of energy that they normally ran out of my class with. And they were saying things like, Mr. Kajitani, you're going to rap again. Yesterday was the best day ever in math class. And Josue, whose head was all healed up now, actually asked me if I was going to quit teaching and be on MTV full time.
Wow, that's impressive. Well, you know what? He was on to something. He was on to something.
Yeah, and of course, at the end of the week, the test scores shot through the roof, and now the songs are being used in homes and classrooms pretty much all over the world to make math cool.
I mean, you became an international sensation overnight. Anyone can YouTube or look at this online. You did a music video for Itty Bitty Dot, and we're going to show our viewers.
All right, let's do this.
So turn off the TV, forget the radio station, cause the Itty Bitty Dot is a math sensation. Move it to the right and the number becomes greater, and the Itty Bitty Dot needs no translator. Move it to the left and the number gets smaller. Yes, the Itty Bitty Dot is an academic scholar. So don't forget the rule, which needs no revision, cause the Itty Bitty Dot is on a great big mission.
Look, not only did you get the attentions of your teachers, you got the attention of your peers. You were just awarded recently a Teacher of the Year award, and we have a photo of actually you
President
with
Obama.
the Obama. Yeah, I think it's with the Obama. Is it President
there
Obama?
you
Yes.
are.
Yeah, wow. I mean, what a cool moment for you.
What was that like?
It was really wonderful. It was a few years ago now, and it was actually, it was really just a fantastic meeting and Rose Garden ceremony. But really what I came away with it was that the real work of educating our students and helping to keep our teachers inspired and motivated is still up to me. And that's why I'm really excited for, being on the mission to really inspire teachers.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
You a co-author actually for a wonderful book.
Chicken Soup for the Soul.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
teacher's edition.
Really
right?
excited, yeah. I teamed up with Chicken Soup for the Soul with Amy Newmark to create Inspiration for Teachers. It's just a collection of absolutely amazing stories that will keep teachers motivated about the real difference that teachers make in the lives of their students every day. It's got stories that will make you laugh out loud, that will make you cry, good tears.
Why was this important for you to be part of?
Right now, it's really, in all honesty, it's tough to be a teacher. There's public perception sometimes is often not favorable toward teachers. And, as somebody who now travels the country speaking to teachers at education conferences and doing professional development, I'm well aware of the issues that teachers are facing. And often teachers are feeling belittled, whether it's by politicians or public perception or sometimes even their own paycheck. And so we wanted to create a book that teachers could get, that somebody could give a teacher like this week
encourage them.
for Teacher Appreciation Week this week, and encourage them to maybe re-up for another year, maybe come back and do a great lesson the next day. I think the best investment that we can make in our children is to give them a highly motivated, highly inspired teacher.
Which, like a lot of times, you never know the impact you're going to have on those students later on in life. And recently, I know you received an email from one of your former students, Leslie,
That's right.
who is really wonderful, so much so that she wanted to be a part of this conversation.
Oh, wow.
So we invited her to join us via
Oh, wow.
FaceTime.
Excellent.
Hi, Leslie.
A former student of yours.
That's
Hey,
so
Leslie.
awesome.
Hi, Leslie. How are you?
Hi. Good. How's everyone?
Good, Leslie. What'd you think of his raps?
I obviously thought they were amazing.
Nothing she hasn't heard before, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. We were probably the guinea pigs for it, right?
I didn't want to tell you that at the time.
So you recently sent an email to your former teacher just telling him
I
how much
did.
he impacted your life. Would you mind reading some of that for us?
Yeah, I'll briefly summarize it. But it says, you probably won't remember me, but I was in your math class, I believe 7th or 8th grade, and I was always bad at math. But when I had you as a teacher, I realized that I wasn't. I remember you made me stay after school several times to tutor me, and you mentioned you'd give me a few extra points if I presented some information about a famous mathematician. I did, and it made me realize that I wasn't so bad, and it increased my confidence. I'm now a graduate of UC Berkeley undergrad and will be starting law school at UC Berkeley School of Law this fall.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Isn't that
Literally.
Wow.
Congratulations, by the way.
Yes,
Leslie.
thank you.
Awesome.
It all started with a seed that you plant in a child's life early on. How does that make you feel when you go, look what harvest this is brought?
You know, it's absolutely amazing. And, a lot of times as teachers or even as parents, we plant a seed, but maybe we're not even going to be there to see the tree grow, or sometimes we never find out what's going to happen or what ends up happening with our students. And that's why emails like Leslie's and just knowing that you're just doing so great is you're actually getting to see that
validation.
tree.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and that's why I'm so excited about the Chicken Soup for the Soul Inspiration for Teachers book, is because these are real stories with real teachers and real students about the real difference that we're making every single day.
And you
Well,
are making a
Leslie,
real
thank you
difference.
so
much.
much.
Leslie.
Thank you, guys.
I will say,
Mr. Kajitani, you're awesome.
Thank you.
and Leslie, she's going to come back later on and wrap that letter. And are you going to start a rapping school by chance?
should.
And teach teachers?
Whatever it takes to get the students to learn and to love learning, I'm in.
You're in. You're all in.
You're
Well,
awesome.
my soul needs a little chicken soup right now. Meanwhile, we're gonna toss it over to you, Paige.
Yes, so I'm not going in the kitchen, but I'm going to show you how to use kitchen towels, maybe to wipe your tears after you're so inspired by your teacher.